Hello, I am so happy to have you here. I am Savannah, and I'm going to guide you through a quick flow that is focused on getting unstuck. And what I mean by that is maybe after you've spent a lot of time in bed or you've sat at your desk for a long day and everything's just feeling a little tight, this is a perfect flow to gently open things up and also help rebuild your strength. With that being said, all you need for this flow is a yoga mat or some type of soft surface. Yoga blocks are completely optional. I do have them with me today. If you don't have them, that is totally okay. Meet yourself where you are, and we will go ahead and get started on our backs today in a reclined bound angle. Come down onto your spine. Allow the soles of your feet to touch. Knees open up wide. If this feels uncomfortable on your knees, you can always extend your legs out long. Palms can come down by your sides, or you guide one hand to your heart and one to your belly. Just closing your eyes here, taking a moment to ground. Start with a nice exhale. Release any still air you're holding on to. Follow with a deep inhale through your nose. Big open mouth release. Continue to take a few of these nice big full rounds of breath, utilizing these first few moments together to just ground down into the present moment. Take this time to connect with your breath and connect within. Notice any judgment or expectations that may come up for you here. Gently let them go, giving yourself the space to meet yourself with a sense of acceptance. Big inhale through your nose. Open mouth release. Blink, open up your eyes. Bring your palms to the outside of your thighs to gently close your legs like a book. Bringing the soles of your feet to hip width distance, knees pointing towards the ceiling, palms come down by your side. Inhale, grow your right toes towards the sky, find length in that right leg. Exhale, figure four, cross your right ankle over your left thigh. From here, you have options. You can stay here. You gently press your right knee away from you. That's going to open up your right hip. If you're wanting a little bit of a deeper stretch, lift your left foot away from the mat. Interlace your hands behind your left thigh and notice how that deepens the stretch. If your left foot is lifted, it is flexed with your shin and calf parallel to your mat. We're going to hold this for 2 big rounds of breath. Inhale through your nose. Big exhale. One more. Inhale through your nose. Exhale. Gently release that left foot down towards the mat if you lifted it. Palms come back down your sides. Switch out your legs. Right foot comes down towards your mat. Inhale, grow those left toes towards the sky. Find length in that left leg. Exhale for your figure four stretch. Left ankle crosses over right thigh. Again, you have options here. You can stay exactly where you are. Maybe you press that left knee away from you to open that left hip. Or if you want that deeper stretch, bringing your palms behind your right thigh, peeling your right foot away from the space beneath you. Notice if this side feels a little bit different. If it does, that's okay. Just breathe into this nice stretch. On your inhales, imagining you're sending space to the areas that feel tight and sticky. On your exhales, just imagine you're melting into it a little bit deeper. One more round of breath. Big exhale, gently release that right foot down towards your mat. Palms come back to your sides. Uncross your legs. Left foot comes back to the space beneath you. Extend your left leg long. Reach your right knee towards your right armpit. Bring your right hand to the outside of your right foot. Flex your right foot towards the sky, finding a half happy baby here. Just focusing on this right side first. If grabbing for the outside of your right foot feels like too much, you can always grab for the outside of your shin and calf, or even the back of your right thigh. Find a place that allows this right hip to open up, but it isn't painful. There's no pinching or serious discomfort. Find a grip that feels best in your body. You have one more round of breath here. Gently release your right leg, switch it out. Pull your left knee towards your left armpit. Find that grip on your left foot or leg. Flex your left foot towards the sky. And just like you did on the right side, you breathe into this, allowing that left hip to open up, gently pulling your leg a little bit closer to you. We're going to take one more big round of breath here. Gently release, allow your left leg to go long. Bring your palms down by your side. Lift your knees to a reverse tabletop. Going to do a little bit of core activation here. Before we move on, I really want you to think about your entire spine plugging into your mat. Think about tucking your hips up to your ribs so your entire lower back is on the mat. Your knees are directly above your hips. Shin and calves are parallel to the space beneath you. You have a 90-degree bend in your knees. Reach your fingertips towards the sky. Your wrists are stacked above your shoulders. We're going to move through just a couple dead bugs here. The entire time you're focused on pressing your entire spine into the mat. Slow and controlled inhale, extend your left leg long, right fingertips reach back behind you. Exhale, back to center. We do the other side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, back to center. Keep moving through these. You got it. You're pressing your spine into the mat. If this feels like too much, or your back is lifting from the mat, keep your palms down by your sides and just tap your toes to the mat. Imagine you are wearing a corset, knitting those ribs in, pulling your belly button back to your spine. We just have 3 more each side. Yes, you can. Slow and controlled movements. You use your breath as a tool. 2 more each side. You're almost there. 1 more each side. I'm right here with you. Finish it out. Release. Pull your knees into your chest. Begin to rock and roll the length of your spine 2 or 3 times. Gain enough momentum to find a boat pose. Knees are bent, shin and calves are parallel to your mat. Your hips are tucked up towards your hips to activate your core. Arms are at an energetic V. There are so many variations of boat pose. We're going to hold this for a moment. So find a variation that feels best in your body. You can drop your heels to the mat. You can keep your feet lifted. Maybe you extend your legs long. If your feet are lifted, your palms can come back behind your thighs to help you find your balance. Wherever you are, we hold for 10, 9, maybe close your eyes, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross your legs in front of you. Shift your weight forward to find your tabletop pose. Coming down, facing your mat. Wrists are directly underneath your shoulders. Knees underneath hips. Toes are untucked. I want you to take a moment to really find your alignment here. Gaze is straight down at the space between your palms to lengthen the crown of your head forward. Pull your belly button back to your spine to engage your core. Soft bend in your elbows. Inhale, cow pose. Softly bend your elbows, shine your heart and gaze forward. Continue to breathe as you let your belly fall low towards your mat. Tuck your tailbone towards the sky. Stay here for an inhale. Exhale, cat pose. Push the mat away to reach your chin towards your chest, tailbone straight down. Press your palms into the mat a lot to dome your spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Return to your tabletop. Find your neutral spine. Inhale, reach your right fingertips to the sky. Twist open to the right side. Exhale, thread the needle. Reach your right palm underneath your left arm. Palm facing up towards the sky. Left palm can stay underneath your left shoulder. I like to extend it forward to the top of my mat to help me find some more stability. But you can also find a bind reaching back behind you for your right thigh. Wherever you are, reach through your right fingertips a little bit more to lengthen that right arm. Very gently press the back of your right palm into the surface beneath you to open up that right shoulder. We're going to be here just for one more round of breath. Guide your left palm back underneath your left shoulder to support you. Big inhale as you press into your left palm. Reach your right fingertips high one more time. Exhale, return to your tabletop. We have that on the other side. Inhale, reach your left fingertips high. Twist open. Exhale, thread the needle. Left arm goes underneath right this time. You have the same arm variations as you did on the other side. You can extend that right palm forward, or maybe you go for a bind. This will make it a little bit of a balance challenge. Hold and breathe. Reach through your left fingertips. Allow that shoulder to open up. Guide your right palm back underneath your right shoulder to support you. Inhale, press into the mat. Open up one more time. Exhale, tabletop pose, come to center. Inhale, tuck your toes. Move your hands forward just a little bit. Exhale, downward facing dog. Reach your tailbone towards the sky. Nice. First downward dog of today's class. Take a moment here to set yourself up. Get comfortable in your downward facing dog. Your hands are spread really wide with the L shape of your palms pressing into the mat to activate your chest. And reach your chest a little bit closer towards the tops of your thighs. The crown of your head hangs heavy. No tension in your neck. To help warm up the backs of our legs, let's walk out our dog. Bend your left knee as you reach your right heel towards the mat. Feel that nice stretch in the back of your right leg. Wow, I am really tight right now. Switch it out. Nice. Just allow the back of those legs to open up, to wake up. One more round of breath here. Find stillness in your downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog on the right. Right leg goes up and back. Pause and breathe as you flex all of your right toes down to the mat to square off your hips. Hold it for an inhale. Exhale, scorpion dog. Bend your right knee to open up your hips to the right side of your space. Think you're trying to reach your right heel towards your left glute, but you keep your shoulders squared. Inhale, return to your three-legged dog. Soften that right hip down, straighten your right leg. Exhale, low lunge. With control, bend your right knee. Guide your right foot through between your hands. If you need to adjust your stance to get there, that is okay. Left palm stays exactly where it is. Inhale, low lunge twist. Grow your right fingertips to the sky. Pause and breathe as you press your left palm into the mat to slightly deepen this twist. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, half split. First, release your right hand down, drop your back knee, untuck your toes. This is a place where you can utilize your blocks. Palms frame your right leg. Shift your hips back to straighten your right leg until you feel a nice stretch in the back line of your right leg. My hamstrings are super tight today. So this is a place that feels good to me. The depth is up to you. You find a depth that feels best in your body. Fold over that right leg, breathe into it. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Walk your hands forward, re-bend your right knee, tuck your back toes to lift your back knee. Inhale, warrior two. Back heel lands on the mat. Stomp your feet into the mat to open up, finding your first warrior two. I want you to breathe as you focus on finding that strong neutral alignment in your warrior two. So we have an energetic connection from our front heel to the back arch of our foot. Your front knee is deeply bent, stacked over your front ankle. This right knee is opening up back behind you so that outer glute is on fire. Back foot is slightly rotated in. You root down through the outside edge of that back foot. Arms are in an energetic T. Gaze over your front fingertips. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach your right fingertips forward. Sweep your palms to north and south. Option to bend your right elbow and rest it on your thigh. Hold for a round of breath. Inhale, reverse warrior. Sweep your right palm up and back. Left palm can come to the back of your left thigh, or you reach it around, find that bind. Grow those right fingertips a little bit longer. Open up that right side body. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, high plank. Rainbow your hands down. Frame your right foot. Step your right foot back. Find your high plank. We're going to move through a chaturanga. No, you can drop your knees to the mat for extra support. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, low plank. You lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Flip the tops of your feet. Press your palms into the mat. Gazes forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful work, team. Take a round of breath here. I'm going to flip around so you can see me on the other side. You can stay exactly where you are. Stay for your inhale. Big exhale. We're going to do that on the left-hand side. Inhale, three-legged dog on the left. Left leg swings up and back. Pause and breathe as you soften that left hip down. We want square hips here. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, scorpion dog. Open up those hips to the left side of your space while you keep your shoulders square. Let go of tension in your neck. Inhale, three-legged dog. Square your hips again. Reach through that left heel. Hold for an inhale. Exhale, low lunge with control. Guide your left foot through. Land it between your hands. We go for our twist. Right palm stays where it is this time. Inhale, grow your left fingertips high. Breathe into this nice twist. Pull your belly button back in and you use your core to support you. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, half split. Square your shoulders. Drop your back knee. Untuck your toes. Hinge your hips back. Again, this is a great place to utilize your blocks if you have them. If you don't have them, that's okay. You meet yourself where you're at today. Find that depth that feels good to you, where you get that nice stretch. Fold over your left leg. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Walk your hands back up. Frame your left foot. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee. Inhale, warrior two. Pivot that back foot down. Rainbow your arms open. Gaze over your front fingertips. Open that left knee back behind you. That knee is tracking over your pinky toe. Think about gently pulling your shoulders back so they stay stacked over your hips. Squeeze your right glute in to help support you here. Your left leg is not doing all of the work. Reach through those fingertips. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, extended side angle, hinge forward. Extended side angle, hinge forward, sweep your arms to north and south. Again, you can bend that left elbow and set your elbow on your thigh, or you open it up. One round of breath, or you have a strong side body, you're not dumping into that left hip. Inhale, reverse warrior, sweep your left palm up and back. Right palm can find a bind behind you or comes to the back of your right thigh. Breathe as you stay committed to that lunge in your front knee. You're just here for an inhale. Exhale, high plank. You know where we're going. Guide your left foot back. Drop your knees for support if you feel called to. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful job. Now we're going to flow that breath to movement, but a modified version. So we're going to have less in there this time. We're going to get right into it on the right hand side. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge with control. Listen for the change. Inhale, warrior two, open it up. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. You find your flow. You can always skip it and go from high plank to downward facing dog. Inhale, upward facing dog if you're with me. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good job. We have the other side. Inhale, three-legged dog on the left. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Find your flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So good. Round of breath here. Inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, big release. We're going to move on to something new. Inhale, three-legged dog on the right. Exhale, lizard's lunge. Guide your right foot through. This time you bring it to the right side of your space. Your palms are on the inside of your right foot. Once you're here, drop your back knee, untuck your toes. This is a place I love to use my blocks because I have really tight hip flexors. The blocks just bring the mat a little bit closer to me and make this a little bit more comfortable for me, especially after I haven't moved for a few days. You have options here though. You can stay up on your palms. You can stay on your blocks. You can come down onto your forearms if this feels comfortable. If you want a quad stretch, you can bend your left knee and grab for your left toes with your right hand. We're gonna just pause and breathe. You find the variation that feels good in your body. We're here for 2 more rounds of breath. Okay, use your blocks, set them to this side. You're gonna shimmy your right foot over towards the left side of your space. So think about bringing your right heel towards your left hip flexor. Soften your hips down to find your pigeon pose. I want you to take a moment to set yourself up here. Walk your hands back by your hips to help you even the weight in your hips. If you're dumping into this right side, you can place a block underneath your right glute. Lengthen your left toes back behind you. Full inhale. Exhale, fold forward to humble your pigeon, coming onto your forearms, or you can rest your forehead on a block or maybe onto your palms. If you have any pain or pinching here, I want you to come onto your spine and take a figure 4 stretch, just like we did at the beginning of class. One more round of breath. Palms come back to your mat underneath your shoulders. Tuck your left toes to lift your left knee. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg high. Exhale, downward facing dog. We do that on the other side. Inhale, three-legged dog on the left. Exhale, lizard's lunge. Bring your left foot to the left side of your space. Palms are on the inside of your left foot. Drop your back knee, untuck your toes. And again, melt into your lizard's lunge in a way that's going to feel best in your body. If you went for that quad stretch, you bend your right knee, capture your right toes with your left hand. Now, this side will probably feel different. It might even look different. It doesn't need to look exactly as it did on the other side. I want you to just focus on getting the same sensation, the same type of stretch that you did on the other side, so we can do our best to keep everything balanced, but knowing it's okay if they don't look exactly the same. Preparing to move to our pigeon pose. Set your blocks to the side if you use them. Shimmy your left foot over to the right side of your space. Soften your hips down. It's like that. Your shin and calf are as parallel as they can be to the top of your mat, but also think about you're dropping that right hip flexor towards your left heel while maintaining even weight in the hips. You don't want to just dump into this side or this one. You want to keep everything balanced to protect your hips. Take a moment to set yourself up. Grab a block if you need it underneath that left glute. Grab it. You can also use a pillow or a balled up jacket or blanket, anything you have. When you feel ready, take a deep inhale. Exhale, melt it forward. Again, if you have any pain or pinching, maybe on this side that you didn't have on the other side, know that figure four stretch on your back is always there for you. One more round of breath. Palms come back into your mat. Tuck your back knees, lift your back, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg high. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice job. Like you're moving through honey. Inhale, float up onto your tippy toes until you roll all the way out into a high plank. Pause in your high plank. We're going to take tiny tilts forward and back for 10, 9, 8, 7. Your belly button is plugged to your spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose. Drop your knees wide, big toes to touch behind you. Sink your hips down and back towards your heels. Walk your fingertips to the top of your mat. Press your palms into your mat to keep your elbows lifted. We're going to take 3 more rounds of breath here. Inhale through your nose. Big open mouth. Exhale. Inhale. Open mouth. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Open mouth. Release. Slowly float your way up. Meet me in a seated position or however you feel comfortable. Just take a moment to notice how your body might feel a little different. Your mind might feel a little bit different. Most importantly, take a moment to thank yourself for showing up. I know I am so grateful for you to be here and to be watching this video. It is such an honor to be a small part of your practice. If you liked this video, I would so appreciate a like on the video or to subscribe to my channel. And if you have any kind of feedback or maybe something that you're hoping I will share on here, please post it in the comments. I promise your feedback is seen and so, so appreciated. I hope you have a wonderful day and that you feel a little unstuck. Thanks. I'll see you next time.